Hey, welcome back to Amish Airsoft. Um, yeah, so a lot of you, some of you, yeah, you may have seen my other video where I kind of went on a little rant about the Airsoft elitists that just, you know, they're on Facebook, all the other social media, all that, just, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. Oh, that's junk, that's trash, don't waste your money. Yeah, no, I'm here to kind of be like, no. Like, I'm sure if you're watching this, you've seen all the other YouTube videos of the airsofters and how they're like, oh yeah, Polar Star, KWA. Yeah, those HPA systems and those really expensive AEGs and stuff, they're dope. They're awesome. But do you need it? No. Just no. If you like want to go full on into the whole milsim thing or even speed soft, not my thing, but do you? As I said in my other video, if that's what you're into, cool. But yeah, I'm here mainly on the milsim aspect of it. Um, yeah, back to what on topic. You don't need to spend tons and tons of money to get started in this hobby. Airsoft, it's fun, but myself personally, I'm a poor. I'm broke. My whole kit, my whole setup, it's budget. Like, I started buying stuff like a year ago before I started even really getting into the sport because I knew I wanted to get into the sport. I have not spent a whole lot of money on my stuff though. Why? I can't. I don't have the money. I don't have the means. Call me what you want. I'll probably get hate for it. I don't care. I have spent a little bit more than I could have. Like, I could have went a little bit cheaper on some of my stuff, but I didn't. I kind of invested a little bit to have a little bit better stuff. But no, you don't have to do that. A lot of people will tell you, you gotta get this, you gotta. No, don't. I'm just making this video here, just kind of give a rundown and an idea of the basic stuff to get started and kind of how to do it on a budget. I guess let's just dive into it, shall we? We'll start right here. This is my primary. It is a Lancer Tactical. Oh yeah. You high dollar super junky elitists are probably just having a freaking fit. Lancer Tactical has gotten a bad reputation. Are they the greatest? No, they're not. Could they be better? Probably. But is it trash? No, it is not trash at all. If you're getting started, I love this thing. Like, I've had cyber gun stuff, I've had SEMA stuff, I've had other things in the past. Like, I played airsoft whenever I was a kid with my friends in the woods, just in the neighborhood and a little patch of woods we had, and we had everything from like Crossman, Daisy, junk. We've had SEMA, cyber gun. I play with a guy now that has a G&G. It's good. I like it. It feels real. It looks real. But, pretty much, this Lancer Tactical, it outshoots your cheaper Game Face, the bottom of the barrel Humarex, which is Elite Force. This gun, it'll put other guns to shame, but other guns will still put it to shame. Like, don't get it twisted. It's kind of right there in the middle. If you're just starting out, I recommend the Lancer Tactical. I spent a little bit more on this one to get the upgraded internals. It has an all-metal construction gearbox and all that. If I pop open my dust guard, Yeah, disregard that. I didn't pull hard enough. If you look, my motor and stuff, this is really hard with this lighting. My backlight lighting ain't working right now. But yeah, it's kind of dope. We tore the gun apart the other day to take the little dust cover out because that's not needed. Um, and so it just makes everything easier whenever I do tear it apart. And I have this cool red internals. Yeah, yeah. Other than that, it's all metal internals. It gets the job done. It's got a decent rate of fire, which I'm not going to do it right now because we're inside and everything, and I don't want to load it up, and I don't want to really dry fire it all crazy. Um, but yeah, basically, I've done a little extra modding on it to give it my own likeness. I pretty much was like, okay, if I had an AR-15 or something, what would I put on it? Red dot, this style grip. Originally, this gun came with the handguard style peep sight, the carry handle type, like a military M4. I've played with this sight on before I got my red dot, and I liked it. I still will put this on sometimes and play, just because. Um, yeah, that gun, like I said, I spent a little bit more for a little bit better stuff on it. I believe whenever I ordered it, it was around 170, 180. I kind of forget now. But Lancer makes guns that are like 120. I actually just watched a video on YouTube from another YouTuber. I think it was House Gamer, I believe. I don't know. Don't know the guy. I'm not here giving him really a shout out or nothing, but I kind of am. He's one of the guys that I like to watch because he gets the budget thing. He was playing with a $120 Lancer, and he was killing it. Like, you don't need to dump $300 on a gun. I did dump 200. I will say that, and that was just because I wanted what I wanted. Get what you want. In the past, like I said, I've spent about 120 on a cyber gun that was an AK before, and I couldn't really do anything with it. Other than play with it. I couldn't upgrade internals really. I mean, I probably could have if I really would have looked, but I couldn't throw accessories and stuff. Oh, yeah, got off topic there, but my Lancer came with this style front grip. It was dark earth. This is another one I have that's just black. I can't find the dark earth one right now. I threw black accessories on because I like the way it offsets a little bit. Just that aesthetics, how I like it to look thing. But yeah, you don't need to spend crazy ridiculous amounts of money on your gun. It doesn't, like, airsoft can be cheap if you let it be. And really, you spend the money on a gun, then all you have to do is buy BBs. Maybe a battery here and there. My kit, my gun, it came, like I said, around 180 bucks. Came with this sight, a front grip, the charger, the battery, a patch that I'll show you here in a second, stickers, yeah, that don't really matter, but it was a decent package, and so far so good. I have not had any issues. I abuse that thing. Whenever I play hard, it's milsim. Play like you're in combat, play like you're in battle. I don't even know how many rounds I've put through that thing, but I've put a good bit of rounds through it. It's gotten some use. It has some mileage on it right now. I can take that apart. I can put another motor in it if I want to eventually. I can upgrade the hop up, my barrel, my bucking. Yeah, there's no reason to hate on Lancer Tactical, especially that's a Gen 2 by the way. I should say that part. Um as it's their models are a bunch of gibberish alphabet numbers. I forget the exact name for that one, but it is basically an M4. That is what it is. Most airsoft guns that you see, well, not, I shouldn't even say most, but you see a good bit of M4 platforms in the airsoft world. It's a good platform to go with because things are widely available. Like I said, I tried AK in the past, and I couldn't put any front grip on it. I couldn't put a sight on it. It was just a basic AK with a wood stock and everything. I wish I still had it so I could show you, because I did kind of like the gun. But I will say, it was a cyber gun, and it did not compare at all to that Lancer Tactical. You know, I'm sure a lot of you know that. It is what it is, you know. I think, yeah, like I said, I was around 100, 120 for that AK, and it played well. It played good. It worked. It got the job done. Um, we've cornered this gun of mine, me and my friends, and it shoots about, I think it was 380 feet per second with .20 gram Bs. That's what I shoot, and I shoot those because I can go to my local Dick's Sporting Goods because we don't really have airsoft stores here in my area. I go to Dick's, I buy Colt. They're made by Humorex, I believe. I can look. I have the bottle sitting right there, and I'll tell you who makes them and everything. And they're really clean. My barrel is like spotless inside. That's been pretty much all I've shot out of the gun except for the Lancer BBs that came with it, which were also .20. I would like to go to a .25 or even a .3 here at some point just to see if it does make my accuracy better, but right now I have the gun shot in with my red dot on a full battery. I'm tack driving with it for what you can with an airsoft gun, especially an AEG. Now, if you go up to a green gas gun or a gas blowback rifle or an HPA, something like that, your accuracy is going to go, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh. But you don't need that starting out. This is a game. It is fun. You don't need perfection to have fun. But it is nice. Don't get me wrong. I have goals and dreams of having those types of guns eventually. Right now, I'm poor. Very, very poor. It is what it is. I love that gun. I can't say it enough. I'm not sponsored by Lancer. Lancer is in a little bit of trouble right now, if I heard correctly, but I can't verify. I cannot confirm nor deny rumors I've heard about Lancer. It doesn't have anything to do with their guns. So, again, if you're getting into airsoft and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, look at the Lancers. Check them out. And even so, if you get one and you think you want something a little bit better, there are tons of ways that you can sell your gun, get a new one, whatever, you know. There's a whole app called Hop Up. If you're into airsoft, I'm sure you've heard of it. Yeah. You can even get used guns. You know, it doesn't matter. Don't listen to those guys that are like, oh, Lancer's junk. So is a lot of other stuff. There is no perfect airsoft gun, in my opinion. You can get a Lancer Tactical that's great. You can get a Lancer Tactical that's junk. It's kind of a gamble. You can get a SEMA that's great. You can get a SEMA that's junk. They all have, yeah, we aren't talking real firearms where they're like, each one is like held to a specific standard. Some companies do that sort of stuff in airsoft, and hey, yeah, but you're going to spend the money on that. Right here, this video is about getting started. It's for you beginners that don't know if you want to dump lots of money into the sport. Honestly, you need a primary and eye protection. Face protection. That's all you really need to get started. You know, you don't need to go all out. I've gone a little bit extra. Like I said, I've had a little bit more time to research and get into it as I've been getting started. I'm here trying to get you guys, well, maybe not all you guys, but you guys that are thinking about getting into airsoft and they're watching the YouTube stuff and everything, I'm trying to talk to you right now. Don't go blow thousands of dollars right out the gate. There's no need for it. Plain and simple. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. Um, I have a secondary. I have this. It is an Elite Force Glock G17 Gen 4. Gas blowback. CO2 goes in the bottom. You slip off the base plate and everything, and it is what it is. I don't know what's going on with my camera, so we're gonna pause for a second. All right, sorry about that. Had to cut it out and cut back in because my phone reached its limit on recording, so I had to delete some stuff and get right back into it. Yeah, I think this video is going to be a little bit longer than I want it to be, and I'm going to have to figure out how to edit some stuff out. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Elite Force, Glock 17, Gen 4, based off a 9mm. It uses CO2. It blows back. It cocks like a real gun. It has the little trigger safety. It's loaded with CO2 right now. So, yeah, it's got a safety right here. This gun was about $160. This one was an impulse buy, but I'm happy that I impulse bought it, because it gives me a sidearm, and I love it. I love playing with this thing. I love going from my primary, dropping it, pulling this, taking out people. I like it. It's fun. Gives you a little switch up like Call of Duty style, you know, whenever you hit that Y button and you switch weapons. Yeah, no Y button here. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, it's fun. Like it's supposed to be. This one chronoed at 360. So it's shooting right up there with my primary, just a little bit under, which of course, it's a pistol. It should shoot a little bit less than my rifle. We'll move on past it. Like I said, eye protection, face protection. These two together, I think these were maybe $15. And yeah, don't go cheap on your eye and face protection. And wear it. You know, this is important. Not for me, I'm ugly already, it don't matter, but you want face protection, especially if you're going to play on fields and stuff like that. Arenas, a lot of them require this stuff. The nearest field or arena to me is like 2 hours away, so I play a lot of backyard games. Have a little group of guys. We're kind of a team, but we play against each other. Yeah. There's lots of different styles, variations, and stuff you can get. But you don't have to dump tons of money on it. Like I said, this was around $15. It's one of the things you do kind of want to spend a little bit extra money on. But if you think about it, my primary, you know, you can get a primary for $120. Add 15, that's $135. That's not that bad. It's not really that expensive in today's society. Where to go next? Yeah. You'll need BBs, of course. And I recommend going with a bigger bottle, because if you buy smaller bottles, it's just you're just throwing money. They're cheaper in bigger containers in bulk. Like I said, I buy mine at Dick's just because it's close, it's easy. I plan on ordering offline more from e-bike or Airsoft GI, East Coast Airsoft right down the road from me in Maryland. Yeah, you need BBs obviously to play the game, because you gotta shoot something, right? Yeah, if you have a gas gun like my sidearm, you'll need gas, either green gas or CO2. I like CO2. Again, it's easy for me to get because I can buy it at Walmart if I really want to, you know, and that's not really that expensive. So yeah, we're around what? I'm gonna say around $150 right there for you beginner guys. That's all you really need to spend. That's it. you got it. You're ready to go play. You know. Other than that, you don't need camouflage. You don't need multi-cam. A lot of people play in what I'm wearing. Here, blue jeans and a flannel, which my flannel's looking really wrinkly in the video. Oh, enough of that. Yeah, I have a plate carrier. Yeah, hate on me. This plate carrier was bought off Wish for $12.99. Oh, yeah, that's expensive. My pouches and stuff, most of these pouches, Army surplus. I got 3 grenade pouches for $5 at a local milsurp store, and I used them. I put my BBs in these older, smaller BB containers so that I have ready to go. I don't have to go all the way back in the house or anything to pour guns or pour BBs in my mag or anything. I had a holster on my vest for my pistol. This was around $15 on Amazon. Mag pouches for my pistol, which I have a speed loader in. It's shaped like a magazine, and yeah, speed loader. It comes in handy a lot. This, not a must, but it's kind of a must. Like, I highly recommend having one. Another thing that I recommend that's good to have is spare mags. Mine aren't in my pouch, they're in my bag, and my video is about to cut out, so I'm going to leave it at that. Pretty much, yeah, like I said, I've shown you what you really, really need. Everything else I have is just extra stuff on top of it to have fun. Like the plate carrier, you don't need it. It's nice to have. It's fun. Recommend one, but don't go spend $80, $100 and some dollars on one. There's no need. It's airsoft. You don't need real plates. Mine has foam plates in it. It's fine. I have a tack helmet. My GoPro is gonna mount on there once I get it. Don't need it. You do not need it. It's just cool. It's for LARPing. You don't need it. You don't need it. I should have told myself that, but hey, whatever. I think I've covered all of it. Oh, one more thing. I recommend gloves. I wish my backlight was working right now so much. These were bought at Walmart for around $20. They're Mechanics Impact gloves. They're smart screen friendly, and whenever a BB hits them, it takes the hit away a little bit. It doesn't hurt as bad. It still hurts though, But yeah, I know I'm missing other things that are recommended and everything, but I've covered the basic necessities to get started. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you want to get into airsoft, don't be put off and intimidated thinking you got to dump thousands of dollars to get started. Bottom line. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. This is Amish Airsoft. I'm not Amish, but I'm from Pennsylvania and I look like I'm Amish. So, Amish Airsoft. Have fun. Be safe. Give it a try. Signing out.